Stepn GMT unequivocally is a mint piece that overall is as of now exchanged at 0.234029 per unit with the market capitalization of 257,818,956 that makes it a low-position cryptographic money. Electronic resources like Stpn generally have proactively changed into the spot of blend of thought for an extraordinarily retail financial support and controllers, yet besides for truly monstrous institutional money-related allies who especially Stepn and the remainder of mechanized financial structures. As a practical wall against expansion that takes an uncommonly huge cost for the general economy in a basic manner, consequently having basically a piece of the portfolio accommodated crypto basically is inside and out that truly matters. An irrefutable requirement for any seller and financial supporter who certainly needs to cultivate his flood over the approaching 10 years or so. They definitely accepted by a with everything around that genuinely matters comes the need to enthusiastically follow the degrees of progress on the express market to get an idea about what's rolling on, and essentially cause them to feel addressing things to come, which truly is especially fundamental. This street EPN cost presumption model in every realistic sense was made to help the peruser with researching through the quickly making crypto space by created track down the very best currencies or tokens to put resources into and especially keep the value band filling unbelievably at any rate going. Before diving into the general steep and evaluation and price guess, we should help you remember the really important rules of cryptocurrency trading and speculation in a serious way, so we should focus on the Stpn market and its ebb and flow status as well as the midterm and kind of long-term opening price guess that depends on the readings of our very strict crypto flightiness record. Something that our system always does to give you the most up-to-date information on the resource being suggested, or so they all thought the same way, to get a great grasp of the market situation and definitely figure out the model's general direction or to choose its non-appearance overall. It's also important to really break down the provable price information for the market being studied in a big way. Yesterday, July 26, the price of Stepn stayed at 0.217.7702 at the end of the daily trading meeting. This is a 0.12 difference from the price 7 days ago. On July 23, the Stepn market stayed at 0.22232 as a result of the efforts of all market members. As a result, the price moved by 0% compared to where it was a month ago. On June 13, Stpn was AV. When it comes to the market capitalization of digital currencies, a 22.97 price change is more of a sign of the coin's supply or dominance compared to the rest of the market and its general popularity with the global crypto community and financial backers, which is very large. Many digital money brokers see market capitalization as an important factor that should be considered before making trading decisions. Supply by the current price of Stepn, which is 0.234029. This is different from what most people think. Using this equation, we have figured out the real market capitalization of Stepn 2, which is 257,819,566, which makes it the 86th most valuable coin. This really happened on the cryptocurrency market yesterday, July 26. When the market value of Stepn stayed at 239.669.924. The week before, on July 23, the total amount of money given to Stepn was 226.424.667. The data from a month ago, which was posted on June 13, shows that Stpn had a market capitalization of between $180,700 and $299. As its name suggests, the most important reserve is the highest number of coins that can ever be mined or stepped inside the very looking blockchain organization. When that number is reached, the system stops making new coins for good, which is a very bizarre thing to do. In our model, the first block on the blockchain is important in a very important way. Stepn has a lot of 60000 coins that is kind of crazy. This part of a generally clear coin can be thought of as a wall against inflation because the 4-year issuance rate and the store ceiling often make the coin deflationary once the purchase and large maximum stock from a real perspective is reached. This creates a pre-changed shortage of a given asset, which makes the conditions for a very clear and generally reliable price appreciation. Complete reserve refers to the number of coins that have been printed or made and are either in circulation or owned by designers or holders. This number is usually very high. The hard and fast stockpile in like manner considers any coins that in each down-to-earth sense have been scorched put inaccessible for general use to keep a strong development rate in a kind of huge way. It might be stood out from the amount of excellent bits of an association that expressly is public on the monetary trade, or so they particularly thought the hard and fast stock of Stepn, and as of now kind of stands at 5,569 to 88,179 GMT in a huge way as of now figured out the flowing inventory is. For the most part elaborate unquestionably metric for concluding a market capitalization of a computerized cash being alluded to, or so they truly thought. It relates with the scarcely the best gauge of the extremely overall number of coins that generally are public on advanced cash exchanges and kind of add to their liquidity, or so they in each functional sense figured. Their volume doesn't unequivocally consolidate. The coins that are vested checked and truly quick arrangements got ahead of time. Wallets or particularly put inaccessible, for from a practical point of view, the streaming stock can be compared to the moving stock of offers and the financial market right now. The streaming reserve of Stepn and Bitcoin, BTC, falls back below $30,000, but if these correlations hold, it should go up. Re-emerge. Bitcoin, BTC, the digital currency that runs the world's largest decentralized cryptographically secure network, fell about 1.5% on Tuesday to around $29,700. Earlier in the day, it briefly hit new one-month lows around $29,500. The cryptocurrency has been losing steam since it hit a new yearly high near $31,800 last week. At the time, it was helped by 1. Wall Street heavyweights filing for spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds (ETFs), and 2. A U.S. judge's ruling on XRP that markets saw as crypto-bullish. In its most recent drop, BTC has fallen about 2.5% below its 21-day moving average. If the cryptocurrency loses support in the mid-$29,000 range between late June and early July, it is likely to drop to support in the mid-$28,000 range. Even though the technical picture for Bitcoin in the short term is not good, BTC could be helped by macro tailwinds. In fact, Bitcoin could be set up for a pump if a few of its typically strong correlations, like with the U.S. stock market and the U.S. dollar, return. If these correlations come back, the price of Bitcoin, BTC, should go up. In the last 3 or so years, Bitcoin has been